I just wanted to thank you all for coming. I wanted to quickly introduce everyone on our team. I want to do the short straw. Ken has been talking about himself at his own party. Flashing light, Gene Ledbetter. The organization, Mom. Curtis Yates with a video camera. And Chris Farabee sitting down. There he is. I was going to start off with a lot of publisher jokes, but I got here, I was going to make a lot of Orlando jokes. But since no one on my team knows what we're going to say, or what I'm going to say, so I will just jump straight into the story of 20 years. And we're here to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Sealy's first agented deal. His first time representing an author as an agent. For the first time that was done in the Christian marketplace. So I'm going to tell the story for those who haven't heard. I tell it a little different than my dad, so I tell it quicker. I don't have to take this. No, you don't.
There's the door.
So one day, my dad's walking along, because you know how he is common to take walks in the middle of the day. He's always doing that. And he comes across this burning building. It's symbolic of the flame in our new logo. That's where we get the burning building is where we got the logo from. And so as you would expect him to do, he of course runs into the burning building to make sure everyone got out of there. He's running around with her, and he finds this guy, we'll call him Ken Geyer, who's running around carrying a bunch of legal pads. And my dad says, "Hey, this place is going to go up. We got to get out of here." He says, I'm an unpublished author. I just finished my book, and I can't find my last legal pad. And so he runs back in. Don't worry, my dad says, "I'm Sealy Yates. I can get anybody published. Let's go." So on the way out the building, even though there weren't computers back then, my dad had a cell phone. He calls Scott Bolander at Zondervan on the way out the door and had a deal done before they hit the street. And that's not really going on. But it was 1988. It was Ken Geyer, and it was his Intimate Moments series, and it was Zondervan. And at the time, the story goes way back to '69, but we only have the room for so long. So we can't tell the whole story, but my dad had been involved in publishing for a long time. He had been working with Chuck, of course, Chuck Swindoll, for a number of years. This is '79. That's in the book, by the way. I hope you all saw our books. Feel free to take one. Curtis is down. Mom's So my dad had been involved in publishing from a number of fronts. He was also involved setting up, did all the legal work setting up ECPA back in the early '70s. Some of you can join him for those quarterly meetings you have to go to. So he'd done a lot of work with Christian publishing, but Ken Geyer at the time was on staff as a writer at Inside for Living, working with Chuck Swindoll's ministry. And he came to my dad, probably pinned him down after a board meeting or something. He's been on the board ever since the formed IFL for Chuck and Cynthia back in '79. But Ken had written a book and just could not get it published. And came to Sealy. Sealy was as first of many. "Hey, Sealy, will you look at this? Tell me if you think it's good." It turns out a lot since. And so he looked at it, agreed to take a look at it, came back to Ken, and it was great material. So he told Ken, "Well, sure, I can get this published. No problem." Ken says, "Problem. You represent all of your clients by the hour. I've got nothing to pay you. Would you agree to take a piece of the deal?" So kicking and screaming, my dad agreed to try that, just to get that content out there. He thought it was it was good enough to do something he never wanted to do. And so that's the story, and the rest is history. Since then, that was 20 years ago. We'll be celebrating 40 years of practicing law coming up. I'm graduating from high school. Yes. And practicing law. It's amazing. I went to law school in high school. And since then, we've got the opportunity to be involved in some great projects because of that step of faith 20 years ago, feeling God leading to go down this path. We do want to thank you for taking time out of CBA to